So in the previous video, we quoted from the Ben Ish Chai's responsa about Qaddish and his responsa Rab Pe'adim, where he described the custom in the Middle East that the mourners recite all of the Qaddishim, including Hasi Qaddish, instead of the Hazan. Now, my article that accompanied that video, and that also accompanies this video as well, also refers to what the Ben Ish Chai wrote about this custom in his work known as the Ben Ish Chai. So in the Ben Ish Chai, he raised some problems that are caused by mourners who are unaware of the fact that when they're reciting Qaddish instead of the Hazan, that they're reciting the Qaddish on behalf of the entire congregation. He also raised issues about certain mourners that don't pronounce the words properly. So he didn't change the entire custom like he did with other customs for various reasons. But here he just changed the custom with regards to Qaddish after Ishtabah on Shabbat and Yom Tov. Up until then, the mourners also recited that Qaddish instead of the Hazan. And back then, so he instituted that the Hazan should recite that Qaddish on Shabbat and Yom Tov, but the mourners can recite the other Qaddishim, except for Qaddish Kabal, meaning that they still recited Hasi Qaddish, including the Hasi Qaddish after Ishtabah on weekdays. In our community, the Hazan sings that Qaddish on Shabbat and Yom Tov, so the mourners don't recite it anyway. Meaning that even though it's customary for mourners to recite Hasi Qaddish, the exceptional case is when the Hazan is going to sing the Qaddish for any reason. In that case, he's singing the Qaddish in order to enhance and beautify the prayers. So, beautifying of the prayers takes precedence over the mourners reciting Hasi Qaddish. If the Hazan feels that the mourners are not reciting the Qaddish properly, they're not pronouncing it properly, then he should say it along with them so that it's said properly. And that applies to all of the Qaddishim, not only Hasi Qaddish. All of the Qaddishim of the prayers must be recited properly. So what if there are no mourners present to recite Qaddish? Should we just skip Qaddish? Do we skip Al Yisrael? Do we skip Yehei Shalama? So our custom is that we never skip any of the Qaddishim. This is based on the teachings of the Arizal, who wrote that we have to have a certain amount of Qaddishim every day. According to the Arizal, we must recite 12 Qaddishim every day. 6 in Shahrit, at least 2 in Minha, and 4 in Arbit. The Kafa Hayim Sofer mentions our custom of reciting 3 Qaddishim in Minha, which would bring us to a total of 13, which according to the Kafa Hayim corresponds to the 13 attributes of mercy. In any case, our custom in this community was that every Qaddish is always recited, regardless if mourners are present or not. So what happens if everyone's parents are living and no one has permission to say Qaddish? The Beit Yosef quotes the opinion of Rabbi Meir Merotenberg, who writes that one is obligated to listen to his father if his father objects to his son saying Qaddish during the father's lifetime. And this is based on the fact that one is obligated to honor their father. The Beit Yosef does say that it's customary to say Qaddish for one's mother, even if one's father is still alive. Meaning that in that case, the father is not supposed to object. But it's important to point out that fathers never have to object. And since our custom is never to skip a Qaddish, parents should give permission to their sons to say Qaddish when they're the Hazan. It makes more sense to say that since saying Qaddish is a merit to a parent after they pass away, that it's also a merit will also be a merit for them during their lifetime. A person doesn't have their life shortened because their son is making the mitzvah of being the Hazan and reciting a beautiful praise of Hashem and leading the entire congregation to answer with that beautiful praise of Hashem. So just like a deceased parent's soul is benefited from Qaddish in the next world, a living parent is also blessed because of Qaddish in this world. And this also facilitates our tradition of never skipping a Qaddish.